Who are the 9 best new jazz artists of 2023? In my hand I hold the debut album of the jazz artist I think released the best album in 2023 as their debut. I will needle drop every album so you get a taste of the music. And the artist, it's of course, they are from all over the world, from the US, the UK, Germany, Italy, from everywhere. On number 9, The Ironsides from California. An album released on Coal Mine Records. It really is a soul-filled jazz album, instrumental with lush arrangements. Can you really call it a debut album? It is, but they have the help because it is on Coal Mine Records from Kelly Finnegan, and also the Monophonics are in the instrumentation. So you really get that little bit that funky style of the Coal Mine Records, but it isn't a 7-inch, it's a debut album on 12-inch, and it is really a very beautiful sounding record. On number 8 we have the group Ale Chicchi Fermentation from Italy. The album is released on BMM Records from France, and the group is started by Fabio. Fabio, he makes wine, and that's of course the reference to fermentations. He does it together with friends, and at a certain time they decided, probably on a late evening, to make music. They make jazz funk, really combining it with library styles like only the Italians can. And this is an album, it is called Gusto di Lusso, that means taste of light, and this is an album to enjoy with a nice glass of red wine. And for number 7 we go to Finland with the Vili Lateen Maki Trio, butchering names again. This is the music that really is inspired by the late 60s with music by John Coltrane, Eric Dolphy, that freestyle jazz music. It gets wild on this one. It has really wild parts. They are a trio with the bass clarinet, contrabass and the drums. So that shows also a little bit what they've added to the mix, a groove, and that really puts everything together. If you're in the mood for a roller coaster of jazz music, check this one out. For number 6 we move to Switzerland. An album released on BMM Records. It's their debut, although a little bit earlier, 2019, they already released an EP. But this is their first full-length player. They play this kind of funky music with a very big undertone of jazz. But the instrumentation is funky, and that you can hear through the whole of the album, and it is really a warm blanket for your ears. For number 5 we move to Berlin, Germany with the group Feed LA. Album released by Max de Matique. It is really a beautiful, beautiful album. You can hear these are cool cats who have been playing for a long time. It is the first time they are playing in this configuration, and he created the band Feed LA. You get that crazy feat on the trumpet, which really gives the album a special jazz vibe, but the instrumentation has also a lot of rock in it. Together they created a beautiful album. Enjoy! For number 4, we're moving to the US, Loveland, Ohio. Released by Coleman Records is the debut by the Okonski Trio. Okonski plays the piano, as you can hear. It is a classic trio setting, so you have the piano, the bass and the drums. And it is recorded late at night, and it has that feeling, that late night feeling when you have a jazz record. It brings you in the right mood. It is a perfect way to end the day. And we have already reached number 3. The top 3 of the best debut albums released in 2023. And in that top 3, deservingly, is Joni Maras with an album I'm not even trying to pronounce the title. It is a dark side, it is about the possession of your body and soul. On the other hand, the music is very light-hearted. It's jazz music with a little bit of a hip-hop vibe, but that is really beautiful. It's recorded live in a dusty wooden cabin, already that's mentioned. It has a little bit of that rawness of a live recording, and it only adds something to this album. For number 2, we keep traveling around the world and we make a stop in Denmark to check out the band Sunburn. Sunburn is a sextet, so they're with 6 people, they make a lot of noise together, they mix with their jazz a little bit of Afro jazz. That gives their music a special kind of sound, which I really like, and for that reason I put it on number 2. There is a Christmas thought with the Sunburn. As they say, we're living all under the same sun. We're maybe different in many ways, but we're also very similar together. And now, finally, we have reached number 1, the best jazz debut album of 2023. And in our trip around the world, we have to move all the way to New Zealand for the collective The Circling Sun. With the album Spirits, they have created a monster of an album. It is spiritual jazz. If you like music in the vein of Alice Coltrane, Sander Pharaohs, they have created something very similar. It has that freedom. They take the time. There is no hurry. Still, it is very intense and it is very, very enjoyable. They really have created music that is timeless. So just sit back, relax and enjoy.